So they all dress like
Hey,
Tiggers?
everybody. Yeah, you just said the N word? Did we start the show?
No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no.
What'd you
Tiggers.
just
The Tigger
say?
movie. We were talking about the Tigger movie where they all dress like Tiggers, where Tigger can't find his dad and he gets real sad because he doesn't know who his dad is. So then they all dress like Tiggers.
I was like, we're coming in hot. We're
No, we're
coming
coming
in.
in with a Winnie the Pooh discussion.
Would would that be the craziest thing you could start a show off with now in 2024? I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Blackface.
YouTube be mad because you're like first couple seconds. Nah, you gotta wait. Don't you have to wait 15 minutes for the N word? Isn't that the YouTube rule?
They call it the 3/5 compromise. If you do wait 3/5 of your broadcast, then you can use the N word.
Nice. Roe versus hey. You say that?
Brown versus the 15-minute waiting period.
Brown versus us. The fuck you think they're verse? Welcome to POS, everybody. Woo!
Anyway, the Tigger movie, Disney
We
classic.
have a
Make
lot
sure
of
you
things we
check
can
it out.
talk about, but okay, stop with the Tigger. Every time you say that, you say it while I'm talking, so it definitely sounds like you're saying the N word. I want you to know
I'm
it's
not. I'm
twice now.
clearly talking about Winnie the Pooh's friend, Tigger.
I
T
get
I
it, but
double G
then,
er.
but when I do then start talking, you say the word Tigger again, and you go. No one hears the hard T. They just hear the rest of the fun. The T is silent. We
Just waiting for you to talk
waiting?
again.
Yeah, I was. I
No,
was
no, no.
sitting out. We're gonna play
But no,
racist
it's the
double
Dis.
dutch.
I just remember it being crazy that they made a movie just about this side character and then played into the stereotype that everybody like. It sounds like. Like, how did he not know his dad? That's the saddest movie ever.
I mean, like, but all cartoons in that thing, they're all sad.
I mean, Eeyore was
Look at
depressed
those.
but
See,
never
look at
killed
you started
himself.
already. Wonderful man and role model to the world, Dominic. Already going with what you say, saying this.
Yeah. Who doesn't love that
We
movie?
calling us bad boys. By the way,
All
today is
right,
not
here
the
we
day to
are.
call anybody
Yeah.
bad boys.
Bad boy for life.
I saw a meme today. It showed the evolution of him. You seen that one? It's just
No.
for him. It starts off. It's like Sean Puffy Combs, then P Diddy, then Diddy, then Petey File. I'm like, oh, Petey File is fun.
That's pretty good.
So whoever did it, they got it out quick.
When I first
So it's
started
like,
doing comedy. Oh, I didn't realize it was a move. E. Got it. Did did he misspell that? Or is he calling me E?
I think
Anyway.
both. He's calling you E-tarded because that's what you're being
Well,
right now. We're starting off. Everyone else in the world is starting off with Puff Daddy news, and you and I are starting off with Winnie the Pooh news. This is why we fail. This is why no one watches us. Puff Daddy news.
why they both had a best friend they called Piglet and made squeal all the time. Boom.
You,
Back in.
I didn't know this. Bobby was just part of just a breaking news story where they found out who was responsible for the bridge collapse in Baltimore. He doesn't talk about that. He doesn't talk about P. Diddy stuff. And we know Bobby's in with the urban scene. He knows who's in there, who's getting diddled, who's diddling, who's the diddler, all that stuff. Instead, Winnie the Pooh, that's what you're bringing to the fucking table?
I mean, there's so many good puns I could do here.
Do them.
Lucy the Pooh is Mick Mill's nickname. Lucy the Pooh. Get it? Because he was taking it in the butt.
No, I don't, because I don't know who Lucy is.
No, Winnie the Pooh. Like you're winning. He's losing because he took it in the poo. But we've been all over this story.
Winning the Pooh is insane. That would be
That's what P. Diddy was going for.
Just changing that to one. Winning the Pooh is, first of all, anyone the Pooh sucks.
Not Winnie. He's the man.
Oh, but when you're naming it, when the guy who wrote it is doing it, he literally knows that no one's gonna go, oh yes, like the Pooh Bear. He's all gonna think like the Pooh, like the Pooh.
What do you think?
It's like
yeah. What do you think Pooh Bear means?
No, I don't think about that. I've never thought about that.
What does the gay term bear mean?
What does the gay term bear mean?
Yeah, if somebody's a bear in the gay community.
They're fat, right? Isn't that what it
And
is?
hairy. Yeah, and
Oh, okay.
hairy. And if you're hairy and someone defecates on you, what's going to happen? The poo's
If
going to
you're
clump up.
hairy,
Yeah, that's why it was
what?
called the Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear. His name was Winfred,
What?
and
Why are you asking me
his
questions and not
sexual
letting me answer?
his sexual fetish was people shitting on him because I had to get to the bit. I didn't want you to miss what I was going for here.
I thought we were going for a whole thing like where I don't know any of the stuff you're teaching me. I get it was a bit, but I don't know. You have a lot of vernacular that I do not have.
You gotta know your enemy.
Like, and what are we doing?
I'm just saying. That's why I know all these gay terms. Scouting report.
Okay, but no, but, and I'm not asking you because I think you know the answer. I'm asking you because I'm asking, I guess, just to the public and everyone. Maybe you could answer. Because go back to what you said. So you're only a bear in the gay community if you're fat and hairy. So if you're fat and hairless, you're not a bear.
No,
What are you?
I believe.
No, I didn't mean. I know it came up that way. I did not mean to you. I mean, what is a fat hairless?
I don't know. Would that be a walrus?
Ew. I don't know why that's where. No, they have because you have to have facial hair at least with that.
Oh, good point. I think if you're completely hairless, what do you think it would be a good name of something completely fat, gay, and hairless?
We wouldn't have
Almost.
lesbo corn without. Oh, I think you can't write porn because I was like, what the
Oh
fuck's
yeah.
lesbo corn?
I mean, lesbo corn sounds delicious.
Well, you don't eat it; you just munch it.
You just shove it in, shove it in.
Shove it in, shove it in. No, I'd say no. I think, and I know what you're saying. And for the bit, yes, it worked beautifully. I do believe that if you are fat and gay, you will be called a bear regardless if you're hairy. Because a lot of times gay men are called bears and they're just walking around. Like my friend Pete Angelo, who's been on the show before, he's been called a bear. And it's not like people saw him shirtless first. They didn't know that he had hair on him. So they just assumed because he was fat, he was a bear. So I don't think you have to have hair. I think you'd have to have hair to make what you're calling the Winnie the Pooh, which is the grossest thing of all times, to have stickiness.
Hang on, I'm
What am I hanging out
bear
for?
because I had to look it up. I want to make sure
Don't
you know.
why? I thought don't search for your enemies. What did you say?
No, this is doing research. It's scouting. Know your enemy. Okay. Gay and
Where do you
website
find that?
categories: bears, bikers, builders, chubbies, clubbers, farmers, firemen, footballers, geeks, laborers, leathermen, married men, medical, military, muscle men. We got to
Hold
go
on,
through
Bobby.
these one by one.
Do you know the song? These are a few of my favorite. You know that song?
Yeah.
Can you read that but do it like that?
Bears, then bikers and builders and chubbies, clubbers and farmers and firemen and footballers, geeks and laborers, leathermen, married men, medical, military and muscle men. I don't know the rest of the rhythm. To be clear, there's a difference between firemen and fireman, apparently, and hot garbage men, says Luke. All right, let's go through the types. You want to guess what they are? Bears.
Yes. A hairy
Bears.
fat gay.
30 plus, broad, heavier build, drinks beer, usually hairy, often
Wait,
with
I have to name all
facial hair.
this?
No, I'm just giving you the full description. You nailed that.
Okay.
Cubs,
Ew, kids?
late 20s to 30s, younger
Oh,
bears,
okay.
usually hairy,
Fuck, what
often with
site are you
facial
on?
hair. I am on menrus.co.uk.
Men
Don't
are
know what that.
us?
Men are us. Oh yeah. Chubs.
So wait, if bears are big, chubs would be I guess like only 20 pounds overweight.
They're heavier to overweight. In parentheses, eats cake. Close parentheses, often less hairy or none. So it seems like chubs is what you were thinking of.
Okay, but wait. And I didn't mean wait in the WEIGHT, but yes, we're going that way. If
Why are we
you're
doing this?
a
Hang on a
bear would
second.
weigh
What are
more
we
than a
doing?
chubby person. Okay, go ahead.
I gotta ask the question we always ask each other. What are we doing? Dude, does our audience really want us to go through and guess the gay terms?
You did this. I did not. I said, why are we talking about Winnie the Pooh? You went down this rabbit hole, and then you're like,
no,
Ed
because you
Pat,
didn't
guess.
believe me.
What?
You didn't believe me that you had to be hairy to be a bear. And as we learned, it is called a chubs, not an eagle, like I thought.
A what?
An eagle.
Dude,
Like
stop.
a bagel without the B. Because they don't like bitches.
Is this the part where I say, hey, we're on Facebook for the first time?
What did I say?
Everything that sounds like the N word without the first letter.
Dude, nothing in that sentence sounded like the N word without the first letter.
Eagles or whatever you said.
Yeah. Eagle. That sounds like the
Stop
N word
it.
to you? It doesn't sound like bagel without an A?
No.
Or without a B? Because they
And I
don't
think
like
everyone
bitches?
else listening does not think that's what you said until you did that later.
Oh, well, this is
It's
ridiculous.
the goal. The goal
I gotta get
is
a new
hard.
I gotta get a new microphone.
All right.
Anyway,
So,
so
okay.
Winnie the Pooh is a shit fetish
No.
thing, and
No.
we're going after
No.
Schneider for putting
No.
foot fetish out there. Why aren't we going after
No.
Winnie?
We're not going after Winnie. What we're going to do is you're going to tell me what you know about P. Diddy.
Oh, I know everything about P. Diddy, dude.
Okay, then let the people know.
Is he Dame Daddy, Dame Diddy, or Dame Dummy? Oh, I get it. He's Biggie and you're Puffy. That obviously was from Nas's lyrical poetry known as Ether with the infamous lines, fuck Jay-Z. But Biggie. Right, because he likes to get shit on. Thank you, V. You get it. That's what I want to say here. If you like communism and child labor camps, you are also into women defecating on you, and usually men. I think you crossed the bisexual line before you crossed the poo on the chest line. I'm glad you're not disputing that, though, Pat. So what do I want to tell you about P. Diddy? I'm sorry.
I just don't think I'm allowed to respond anymore, so I'm just letting all this just trail out. But go ahead.
P. Diddy.
Do you know the real not the rap? Don't rap for us. Don't quote anybody. Do you know what's been happening today with P. Diddy?
That he fled the country after his house got raided late last evening on
And why
sex
did he
trafficking
get raided?
charges. Sex trafficking. Is that correct?
I don't know. I'm asking you. I thought you were being the news reporter.
That is correct. I was just trying to let you talk for a bit too. I felt bad. It seemed like I came out the gate like a gun.
No, I like it. I like that. You're fighting about like the gun, but then maybe we should, you and I, for everyone behind the scenes, maybe I should have been like, hey, Bobby, you take the lead. So I'm not asking questions to a guy who wants to talk more. I have no problem being type guy. I just wanted to know what we were doing there. I don't know any. I was watching David Tell's Hot Cross Bun special. Very funny, by the way. Is it Skanks for the Memories? No, but is it exactly the same style? Is it rapid fire? Is he still pulling no punches and going after dumb little things and saying, absolutely. Even on Netflix, he's doing that. It's a fun rhythm with the crowd. It's a tell. So I'm about 10 minutes left. I was doing other shit before that. So I went on Facebook for a couple of minutes, saw everybody posting P. Diddy shit. I know he's been rumored about all this stuff, but I didn't know what happened. I figured you would know.
There aren't a lot of details other than his house was raided yesterday, and not raided in like, hey, let us come look, like big SWAT type vehicles, multiple people being detained, several being let go, but a lot being brought in for either further questioning or like literally being arrested. Then it came out today that Diddy fled the country and is running.
Did he?
Nope. My guess would be to Thailand, right?
Yeah. He must love it there.
lots of lady boys. But this is something that's gone back years. So there's a long documented history of people making allegations against Diddy. What this round is women, like women's allegations. But for years, rappers have also been making gay party allegations, like with the intent to blackmail and get you to do more gay stuff. How deep of a dive do you want to go into this, please?
No, I want to go into a deep dive of it, and I know I'm retarded sometimes, and I apologize. But when you said gay party, did you mean a party that was all for gay people, or were you? Is that like you mean like a political group? Because I was like, is it the gay party? Because I don't know that one. I know that used to be Republicans, Democrats, and now it's like liberal conservative. Is there a gay party?
I mean, it depends on who you ask. For me, it was the communists because, as we all learned, they like to get shit on. But
they're all gay.
no, gay parties. So what would happen is Diddy would throw a party, be banging, there'd be all the hottest models, and then around midnight, usually, all of a sudden, people would look around and realize there weren't any ladies left. It was just all dudes, and then you'd look over on the couch and see your favorite rapper blowing Diddy. Then, if you were the new and up and coming rapper, you would be included, and then they would videotape it and extort you and make sure you stayed with Bad Boy. Please fire away, buddy.
Why? Okay, the way you said it, you're just at a party. Yeah. So I know that you were telling it like a little more fun, but just so I can get into this a minute, I'm at a party. I'm just like, yeah, this is a party. Ladies, not ladies, yeah. And then like I dance around, and then for some reason, like an hour later, I'm like, where are the ladies? And then I look and I see MC Scat Cat, because you said it's my favorite rapper. So I look.
I mean, his name's Scat Cat. I don't want to tell you what he's doing, but it's not going to be good. It's going to be German in nature.
Well, if you know MC Scat Cat's work, he was a cartoon cat who rapped with Paula Abdul. And so therefore, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, opposites attract. So if MC Scat Cat's there being a cartoon cat and he's blowing P. Diddy, I guess. Who's he blowing?
Yeah. Well,
so
Diddy
wait, okay.
There's a hierarchy, obviously.
What? How is it obvious?
I don't know why that set you off so bad. I don't know why it was supposed to be obvious either, because that's how most cults work. Yeah, I get it, but that's how cults typically work. Is there's like one dude at the top, and then there's his gay step minions.
Cheeks wide open. I don't know why that cracks me up.
That got you a point, Dominic.
No points. No,
okay. This is a good point to bring up. Our game, healthy, sexual positivity. Everybody gets to choose whether or not they want to play. Diddy sexual games, not fun. Blackmail, bad.
Well, they all were black males.
That's the problem.
That's not a problem. Why are we doing that? That's not a problem. That's wonderful.
No, it would have been good if he had. It seems like he targeted specific, like he was doing a racist thing by attacking only black men.
No. You meant it was horrible that's happening. I meant it's not horrible. They were all at a party having a good time. It's terrible about the forced sex. I meant it doesn't matter what kind of guy's there as long as they're having fun. Now, I guess my questions are this. One, so why would they, if they didn't want to have gay oral sex with P. Diddy, why are they?
Well, this is where I need you to hit the allegedly button for me.
Okay.
But allegedly, there's
that's the allegedly button.
One is, hey man, if I offered you $1 million, $10 million contract, all you had to do was blow P. Diddy. You might not do that, but there are people who would. Right?
Wait, what's the amount of money?
$1 million contract.
Oh, so I still have to work.
Yeah, you have to produce an album. Like
Boo. No, I'll do it for $1 million and sit on my ass. I'll blow a guy. I'm not going to blow a guy for a contract to work somewhere. I now have to still show up early, do late nights, fucking sing and dance, make sure my songs are hits, worry if they get a chart, worry if Spotify streams them enough. No, I'm not. And suck a dick. Get out of here. I'll suck a dick, but then I'm putting my feet up. Like the older,
and
like ladies did in the 80s.
that's where you're insightful.
Yeah.
Because you realize the minute you suck a dick, it's probably going to be recorded, and then you're in for however long they want. So he has a position of power. He holds it over you. The other school of thought, and this has been alleged a lot by Mace, and again, it's been a while since I've done my deep dive into Diddy, but that he drugged people. He'd be on ecstasy, so much ecstasy, you didn't really know what was going on. It was a guy blowing you, then it was all of a sudden, we're going to leak this if you don't do this, and a lot of sexual blackmail.
But I guess my question, I know you said it's a hierarchy of dick sucking.
Yeah.
Let's say the video is P. Diddy getting his dick sucked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he's in a video being gay, and he was supposed to be like this tough guy. So like he's also, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead, show it. You're also in there letting me suck your dick. We're gay together.
Cropping
is that
is one
dance
like
move? Like
no, but like
that's that cropping. No. They do that dance.
I think that's skanking is what you're thinking of, by like Real Big Fish and them.
Dance, crip walk.
Sea walking, yeah, that's another one.
Cropping.
But no, like crop the video because all you need is the guy's face and a penis in his mouth, and his career's ruined. At the time. Well, V, that's just confusing.
See, I don't think it. I know everyone thinks that. Okay, here's my 2 cents. Okay,
please.
I've never cared who does what as long as their music is good. I never cared. Case in point, most of the world still does not give a fuck that Michael Jackson molested children. You know what I mean? They really don't. It's become a joke when we say things, but it's not like his music has ever been banned from anything. You know? It really
Other
is.
than the
what,
damn Burrow
Kids
household.
Bop? What?
No, he was on Kids Bop. That was a real controversy.
No. But you said a thing before that.
My parents banned it. No, my parents banned it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
No MJ.
I'm sure individual parents did do that. What I'm saying is people still talk about Michael Jackson as the greatest pop artist of all times. His music is played everywhere. It's nonstop. More documentaries come out, the more it doesn't matter. People do it all the time. And I know you're saying, like, I mean, you grew up in the later part of it, like the 90s, 2000s, all that stuff. I grew up in 70s and 80s, and it's not like anyone would care. Like, I know people say that would ruin their career, but Eazy-E had AIDS, and everyone's just like, yeah. Like, nobody gave, they're like, all right, he died of AIDS. Nobody cared. Like,
yeah. Do you know how he got AIDS, though?
Yeah, Suge Knight stabbed him with the fucking
thing. Yeah. It wasn't gay stuff.
But I'm just saying, it didn't matter because you could say Suge Knight stabbed him, someone go, yeah, stabbed him with his dick, and then like, gay, and that's what you do. You're gay for a minute, then you don't care. When I was a kid, everyone's like, Elton John's gay, and then people were like, yeah, that guy's gay. You're like, oh yeah, he is gay.
I do.
Sing your songs, Elton.
Yeah, but there might be a difference between the pop community and the gangster rap community and their tolerance for certain things.
I know you're saying, but who was buying all those? I was growing up when the gangster rap at Walmart when they were selling Straight Outta Compton. When these things were coming out, white people were buying the CDs and DVDs and all and tapes and stuff like that. It wasn't really black kids were getting like mixtapes and shit, but you were still going to make your money regardless. And all you have to do, they proved it with Ice Cube and Dre and Easy when they were all going back and forth, the original dissing back and forth. Someone calls you gay, you just call them gay. They were saying Easy was getting those videos, and he would just shoot back. You're this, you're this, you're this. You just make a back and forth out of it, and then people go, oh, it's not fucking real. All you need to do is fucking snap back, and nobody would give a shit.
I know what you're saying, but I think the difference is if you had video evidence of some dude being actually gay, the rap beef would be over. Like, and I'm not saying it's right, but I do think at the time, like, you know, 1990s, early 2000s, it could ruin a career if that
Well,
came
okay,
out,
but here's my problem
especially
with what you're
like
saying.
think about. Okay, go ahead.
All I'm going to say is, where's the video going, Bobby? It's not, we're talking about 1990s and 2000. We're not talking about 2024 where the video goes everywhere. It's not going in. Like, even to see the Pam Anderson, like Tommy Lee tape, you had to know a guy who knew a guy, find something, get a tape. It wasn't like you could just say you had it, but it wasn't Watergate. A guy in a trench coat's going to hand me, here's the cocksucking from fucking Dr. Dre. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not going to take the tape. Am I going to get it at a flea market? Where's the tape? It's not, if it was now and you wanted to blackmail someone, I can leak it everywhere. Now it's crazy. But back then, you couldn't even. It's just idiots. If I got drugged in a party and I woke up with P Diddy's dick in my mouth, I go, "Oh, that's a shitty Tuesday. Maybe I'm sober now." And then they would go, "We're gonna put the tape out there unless you work for us." I go, "Well, you can put the tape out all you want. Is the contract valid?" And they're like, "Well, yeah, I guess I'm making albums and I sucked a dick." And then 5 years later, I'll make a rap like a Macklemore, like I sucked a dick and I liked it album or something like that. And then I'll be like, "Oh, he embraced me." And now I'm the master of the LGTB. I'm Little Nas Xer. I'm like that most Xiest of all of them, just gaying it up. Right? And we got to that point, right, in 90s, 2000. RuPaul was coming there. We were starting to embrace people being dicks and butts
Not
and
that
mouths
community.
anyway.
Not that community.
I know you're
Especially if
saying,
you look
but
at
like it doesn't
no,
matter.
look at every
Money.
dude. No, stop. You're wrong. Look at every diss track.
I'm wrong.
Back and forth. What's the first thing? That's why you're wearing pumps. That's why they got you dressed like a trans. Like literally every diss is about you're gay. You wouldn't have to show the video to everybody. You give it to one news outlet. It's out there. The story's over. The career's ruined.
What news outlet's gonna play gay tapes?
Dude, the Inquirer just has to make a report. We've seen a tape of so and so doing this. Like that's how the Tommy Lee and Pam
is a bad choice.
Okay, but you get my point. Like that's how. Yeah, but like Pammy Lee and Tommy, or those two, nobody saw it, but everybody knew about it. But everybody knew about it, right? Like, so it would destroy him. And here's the theory. Like, so there's some.
I'm telling you, it wouldn't destroy. It wouldn't destroy them. That's their dumb fear. I'm telling you, in real life, you just said, fuck it, I chalk it up. If you really are a gangster, you don't care. If you really are, you're already not a gangster because you didn't kill a guy for mouth raping you. So you're already not a gangster. A gangster would go back with guns and kill the guy. Suge Knight would have just shot everybody and got new contracts. So you're already not a real gangster anyway. So you just go, yeah, I'm not a real gangster. I got caught with a dick in my mouth. Shit happens sometimes. And then you beat that guy up, you go to prison, and you're like, what are you going to do? I'm already sucking dick. Then you run prison, you come back badass twice.
So, just an article here. In honor of the 30th anniversary of his stunning debut, Long Live the Kane, Stereo Williams looks back at the photo shoot and nasty rumors that derailed Big Daddy Kane's career. So, Big Daddy Kane's career was ended by gay rumors.
His career didn't end. He was acting for a while. How did his career end?
As a gangster rapper. He would have to go pop.
Rapper. He was smooth.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
No, but I'm saying,
anyway.
I'm not blaming you, but I'm saying that's a bad example because he wasn't a gang. He was never thought of gangster rap. Him, Kumo D, they were just lyricists. They were like smooth, cool guy, but he was like the pimp. He wasn't a gangster. He never talked about kicking people's ass and that shit. He talked about fucking your ladies.
Well, he was fucking your mans too, apparently.
He'd fuck everybody. That's even cooler. I'm just fucking it. I walk into a room and then holes get gross. I make holes gross.
And so part of it was the blackmail, part of it was the drugs, and part of it was just if you want to do this, you have to do this. And the way it all kind of started was when P. Diddy started his own rap label after he left those other two. I forget what they were called. He found this Jewish partner who's definitely allegedly gay. And definitely allegedly made P. Diddy do gay things.
By the way, that's the name of the podcast. Definitely allegedly is the name of the episode.
Yeah. So this Jewish executive that co-founded it with him definitely allegedly made him do gay things for the money. And then it kind of started a gay hierarchy. And everyone is Satan or someone's bitch. That is a good point, V. But like that's kind of where they think it came from. Like not Satan, but there's a devil at the top that everybody that kind of uses everybody. Well, if you want the money, Diddy, you better do this. And then Diddy does it. And then you have this whole thing. And now you've tape Diddy doing all this stuff. Now you've got all this evidence that you could just hand over to the FBI and then they would raid his house and make him flee. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like the cults, right? Scientology, where you confess your stuff. The more stuff you do voluntarily, it eventually becomes like blackmail on itself.
I am either so old that I don't hear sometimes, or I'm an idiot, or a combo platter. Because when you're like, "Oh, you don't like the Colts," and I'm like, "Peyton Manning," and, and you're like, "The Colts," and you, and I was like, "Eric Dickerson, how dare you?" Edwin and James, you ruined my life. Marvin Harrison fucked my butt. There's a quote for TMZ, everybody.
There you go. Marvin Harrison's going to sue us because that's the one thing we didn't say allegedly about. But then
I don't know if you know. Right, go ahead.
You may know Mace, probably best known
Not
for the
personally,
fact
but I do know who Mace is.
Ghostface broke his jaw because he was talking shit. So Mace went to a Diddy party, stayed too late, saw some stuff, didn't do any of it himself, and then decided to become a preacher.
I'm sorry, I was just laughing because I went to go see if there was any comments on a Facebook Live there while we're on, and I didn't realize that Facebook is doing closed captions. So as I'm talking to you, it's trying to say what we're saying, and it's just butchering everything.
Oh, I bet.
It said maces, like if you had like several of those like old timey medieval things for mace. It just means me saying I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on. I'm just watching me. I gotta stop. And,
can you scroll to the beginning? The very beginning of the show.
Go up, it's crossed. That'd be awesome. We can prove a lot of things right away.
Yeah. But so Mace is one of the main guys who made a bunch of allegations over the year. Recently, he pissed off 50 Cent. P. Diddy pissed off 50 Cent, and 50 tends to investigate things deeply. I wouldn't be surprised if 50 isn't somehow involved in this raid. He's truly a good person to take an example of how to handle a grudge from.
Okay. Now, I want to use him as an example then. Okay. He's a gangster. He is. He's been shot. He's been whatever. And yes, he's an entrepreneur now and a businessman and not a gangster. You can say, well, he's not a gangster anymore. But that man grew up in the streets, 50 Cent. He really was hardcore. He still got that mentality, all that things. So therefore, and I know you're saying that he was mad about this and got involved and didn't like it. But I'm assuming that he wasn't involved in this like himself and wasn't like caught with dicks or whatever or anything of that nature. But let's just say he was. Let's just say hypothetically, allegedly, all that Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, was somehow caught in like a gay ecstasy party on a video. It's like, hey man, now you better sign with me. Ha ha ha. 50 Cent would do what we're saying he's doing just now. He'd go, fuck that. I'm going to the fucking. I'm busting you. He would go snitch it to somebody, or have somebody snitch it to somebody. Have a raid happen and fuck shit up. The second I was at my gay dance party, going, look at me, I'm having a good time. You know, Mace song is on, and then I go, wait, where's the ladies at? And then I go, my favorite rapper, Freedom Williams from CNC Music Factory. He's my favorite rapper. And I was like, oh man, he's sucking dick. That's crazy. And they're like, you're next, but you don't even get P Diddy because you're not on the hierarchy. You get that guy. What was that guy? What was his name?
Raekwon the Chef.
Not Raekwon.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that guy. The one he's, I'm Daquan, all that shit. I'm sucking that guy's dick. When I came to and they're like, we got video of you, I'm like, I'm gonna go tell the police. I would just go tell. I got mouth raped and blackmailed. Go investigate, and they're like, okay, and then it's over. You don't wait 30 years to go to an island and hide. I would just tell on you. If I was raised at my grandmother always said to me, if someone mouth rapes you at a Diddy party, you tell the police. I said, thank you, Grandma. I coughed like that. The second I was done, I was just mouth full of goo, and I coughed it up. Because Grandma's like, don't swallow, be a lady. I'm like, all right.
Sorry, I was doing a little research. But so the 50 Cent. No, God, no. The 50 Cent beef started when 50 Cent sided with Rick Ross in the beef. And then Diddy put out a sex tape of Ross's baby mama where he commented on it. Like he provided play-by-play commentary. And that got him in some legal trouble. And then he sued her. It was a whole thing. But then a lot of people are saying an Eminem's rap devil, rap god, back and forth beef thing. Um, he does the line about, and don't forget, Diddy put out the hit that got Pac killed, and then MGK stopped rapping, like almost like Diddy got the message. But let's not forget, 50 Cent put out Surviving P. Diddy, a series investigating the sexual crimes of P. Diddy against women. So he has been involved. He put his money in. He handled it like a gangster, but took his business side and applied that knowledge as well. And that's why 50's risen to the above as an entrepreneur. Curtis Jackson, if you will.
I just don't even understand the mindset of a P. Diddy to do all that. Like, you could just take the notes from Barry Gordy. Just sign crooked Barry Gordy of Motown never had to force people to have weird sex. He would just make the wording so complicated that they signed their lives away for 3 cents. And it's like, and it was just fine that way. And then they would argue and go to lawyers like, it's in there. You just didn't understand it. You're fucked.
That's so the theory is this guy kind of like hurt people. He hurt Diddy, kind of triggered that gay awakening, and then Diddy hurts other people. But dude, the best example is gay basketball. Naked basketball. Have you heard about this?
No. Wait, are we done with the other thing, or does this tie in?
This is involving Diddy.
Oh, I thought you were just now telling about something you like.
No.
You're like, whoa. I know we're talking about this bet. Have you heard of gay basketball? Is that what Otani's betting on now? Gay basketball. Are you going to play me a tape of gay basketball?
No. Hang on. I just want to find the original.
You were looking like, oh no, don't play videos. It's gay basketball, and then you just show me the Spurs playing the Pistons. Like, that's pretty gay. Nobody can score.
Yeah, that's pretty gay. The fact that Caitlin Clark's as good as she is pretty gay.
Dude, she broke another record last night.
I know. It's like, come on, man. Men, take the game back.
Have you seen that big beefy lady that just got knocked out with the where did she play for? Iowa State? The girl that was built like a fucking Incredible Hulk. And she scored like 43 points in a game because she's just a fridge. But she was fucking like bad. She was boxing shit out and going nuts. I want her in the WNBA. I want her to fuck shit up.
The fat one? There was a kid I went to high school with that reminds me so much as her. So here, let me just share this TikTok video, I guess.
Naked pickleball? No thanks.
Oh. How do I share? Present. Share screen.
But this is the part of the show where we go, hey, everybody, gay's okay. Just don't gay rape. Or don't regular rape. Don't always have fun regular sex. And don't record it for contracts.
You ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
I gotta log into my TikTok. Hang on. I gotta log into my TikTok. I didn't want everybody to know.
If you know what I mean.
Shit. Yeah.
You know what? While Bobby's logging into his TikTok, why don't you hit like and subscribe and all the fun? And then make sure you join us tomorrow morning. We'll do a POS version of PD. We won't just do Bobby's gay breakdown and Pat's questions of what does gay mean? Like we'll have a little more structure to it. I promise tomorrow. But right now, no. Let me get this off so you can see this. Let me go over here so you can see this.
Before I do though, everything in this video is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that. Also, I value my own life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so serious.
Good for you, girlfriend.
I value my own life. Okay, because Diddy likes to do it. So back in the 90s, my mom nicknamed Jamie Foxx. Like if you take the O out of his name and replace it with a U, that's what she used to call him. But to his face, it's like a haha joke because he used to bang so many guys and girls.
All right, this isn't it. God damn it.
And he used to.
First of all, it's not really a nickname. It's just mean. That's what a bully does. You change one letter.
That wasn't.
If someone's Michael Bag and you call him Michael Fag, you didn't make up a nickname. You're just mean. Jamie Foxx. And good evening, Alexander.
Welcome aboard. Where the fuck is it?
Welcome to Gay Tuesdays. Tuesday was gay night when I was in college. That's when no one went downtown. And tonight we are taking it downtown. So that lady, I know that wasn't part of this, but I like that lady's like, hey, listen, I don't want to get killed by P. Diddy, but Jamie Foxx has sex sometimes. It's like, what?
With men and women.
I know we're going farther, but let me ask this one question. Then we'll go back to what we're doing right now. And this is about this, but so right now, why is he on the run?
Because he's being arrested for sexual crimes. I don't know the exact.
All right, so now
details.
they're doing the arrest. They're not just bringing him in for investigation and talk to him. They've got enough lined up where they are arresting him. He is on the lam.
Pretty much, yeah. As V put in the chat, it's that like he chose the place he's going to in the Caribbean because they don't extradite. He is under the assumption they want him for a crime.
They just regular dite.
I don't know.
That's what you come here for, ladies and gentlemen. The stupid puns.
Here we go.
What about
Howard Stern
pictures that showed up?
What?
Didn't you have some pictures of you playing naked basketball?
Okay, I know y'all have heard about those freaky alternative parties that take place in Hollywood, but have y'all heard about naked basketball games?
So 7-year-old Crystal heard about these celebrity butt naked basketball games.
I swear, every day something more weird comes up in Hollywood. And I'm not really surprised that when it comes to rich and successful men hosting naked basketball games, once again, Diddy and Jamie Foxx are at the center of it all. Apparently, there were too many balls flopping around back in the day, and not the ones that go in a basket. Now, if you've had your ears to the ground for a while, you've probably heard about men in Hollywood playing basketball without any clothes on. But if it's your first time hearing about it, I sure hope
Can you
you
pause
are
it?
steaming hot cup of.
Go ahead.
Is this one of those things where like they're not gonna ever get to it and they just keep kind of repeating the same thing over and over? Because 4 times now she's done like naked basketball. Oh, you know, naked basketball. You know, and the other lady goes, 7-year-old kids love naked basketball. Whatever. Is it one of the? It's not your fault, but is it one of those ones that just keeps clickbaiting?
There is at some point. I've seen the interview where Jamie Foxx talks on Stern about playing naked basketball with P. Diddy, and that's what they started the tease-in with, so I'm hoping she gets back to it. Let me scroll through the captions. Good idea.
Right. Because I think I have a feeling it's going to be one of those ones that never gives us what we want, and it's just going to keep going there the whole time. Now, when she said 7-year-old person, she's saying, is that her? I don't know who that woman was. Was she saying, even as a 7-year-old, I heard about this? Or are we revealing that kids were there like Epstein?
No, I think it was a 7-year-old heard the rumor.
Okay, yeah, she heard the rumor. I think she was saying her. Like whatever name she said, I think that's her. And she's like that's like me going like 7-year-old Pat Oates knew about this. You know what I mean? I think that's what she was doing. I've never heard of naked basketball. I've played basketball. Bobby, you've played basketball. Naked basketball would be very irritating for a second. Like the second you start playing, it would just be very irritating. There's too much floppage, movage. You couldn't play it. That's one of the sports you couldn't play.
Yeah, hang on. Let's see. Maybe this.
V's confident that P. Diddy was on Epstein Island. Was he on the list?
They may have. But
he'd be Sean Combs. He wouldn't sign it P. Diddy. I think you do your real name when you sign one of those books. I think you have to go Sean Pediddle Combs, whatever his real name is. He thinks Pediddle might be his middle name. Like, why are we shocked that a guy named Diddy diddles? He's telling you. It's like when people were shocked that Louis was jerking off. It is jokes. He's like, I jerk off. You know what I mean? Like, why are we shocked?
Exactly. Or that when people were like, Elton John's gay, it's like a dude named Elton that's British. Of course he likes penis. You were supposed to contradict me there, but you just roll with it. Yeah.
I was trying to think. I'm like, I don't know if that's the thing, but you know what? As a good friend, I support you, and yes, I also say if you're gay out there right now and your name's Elton, stop it.
I don't know if that's what I said.
Charlemagne,
but you play butt naked basketball with other men. He didn't walk out then, but he just like started shaking his leg. He's like, "Ain't no punchline. You just go."
If you've been sipping on the Hollyweird tea for years, then you've definitely got wind of the scandalous basketball gay club that has been making waves in the media. But for those of you who haven't had the pleasure, get ready. Then, after what happened to Jamie Foxx, Crystal decided it was time. The internet has a memory like no other. It never forgets. And even though Crystal's video may have mysteriously vanished into the digital abyss, fear not, for I have all the juicy details from that elusive footage. Apparently, her mom mysteriously vanished into thin air. In that post, Jamie Foxx supposedly apologized to his neighbor. Jamie Foxx had a penchant for this type of activity. Well, Wendy certainly knows how to keep our mouths watering for more juicy details. But wait, there's more because there were receipts, my friends. Oh yes, plenty of them. For instance, there was a tantalizing post on IMDb that mysteriously vanished into thin air. In that post, Jamie Foxx supposedly apologized to his neighbors for indulging in these odd basketball shenanigans.
That's
His
true. I've seen the
apology
post.
went a little something like this.
On IMDb?
To all my neighbors, I just want to say that I'm sorry, and I'm sending gift baskets to you for all the wrong I've done. We used to play basketball at the back for clinical reasons to rinse the soul. Now, my dear gossip enthusiast, you may not find those receipts floating around anymore because Jamie Foxx's team has done a commendable job of erasing all of his digital tracks.
That's
but
an
remember
image he
this,
tweeted out.
the internet never forgets. And even though Jamie Foxx vehemently denies any involvement in Diddy's wild basketball games, he did confess to something equally jaw-dropping, hosting wild parties with Diddy. These parties have become the talk of the town, generating as much controversy as the infamous basketball games. Just like those games, these all-men gatherings were orchestrated to fulfill Diddy's most inappropriate desires with other men. Now let's not even get started on the
Don't get me started. Don't even tell me.
Basically, Diddy made Jamie Foxx play gay basketball against him. There's an interview clip. I'll find it hopefully for tomorrow's show.
Yeah,
but the question
is
this:
to play gay basketball.
No, but he filmed it.
Boy, is it gay basketball or is it just naked basketball?
If you're playing basketball with a bunch of dudes, it's kind of gay. If you're naked.
I mean, yeah, but if you're
Now,
synchronized swimming with dudes, that's gay, but it's not gay swimming.
You know, it is gay swimming. That's how both my dad and I refer to it when we're flipping through the Olympics. Oh, what's on? It's gay swimming. That's also how we designate between women's and men's gymnastics. Is it women's gymnastics or gay gymnastics?
No, Bohemian Grove was way crazier. Bohemian Grove was like illegal with like blood drinking and sacrifices and shit. I'm not understanding why people were falling for this.
For falling for what? Gay basketball? Here's all I'm talking about.
It's not gay basketball. It's just men naked playing basketball. If they were fucking after each shot, then it's gay. It's not gay because they're naked. I've been naked in the shower. I'm not just gay in the shower. You're just showering. If you change in a locker room with another guy, you're not touching, you're not gay. You're just changing in a locker room. Yeah, it's weird that they were playing naked, but it's not gay basketball. It's naked basketball. And like,
which is gay.
So what if they played naked basketball? It's stupid. But I don't understand why people would be like, my life's going to get ruined because I played naked basketball.
Well, that's my point, and I've made this point before. So since I recognize most of our fans' names and they're fans of Morning as well, I apologize. But if I were there and Diddy were like, "Yo, we're about to play gay basketball," I'd make sure whatever I did, I'd be like, "I want those tapes because I'm gonna put them out." Is that turnaround jumper gay? Was that step back gay? No, it wasn't. That was fucking art. Go ahead.
Was that flop gay? Yeah. You know what? That'd be the best part. Is when I took the charge hard gay. Yes. That was super gay.
Is it gay when I got teed up for shoving P. Diddy's cock down my throat till I gag and puked all over myself to distract Jamie Foxx while he was shooting the free throw? No. That's just good defense. That wasn't the time for you to get distracted.
My TV just went on. Hold on a second. I'll be back.
Oh boy, Pat's about to get rated. Dominic, to answer your question, no, it is not gay because there is no physical contact. You're absolutely right. What I would say, if you're bowling naked, be careful because your dick might get stuck in the ball. That could be a serious problem. All right, Pat's back from getting swatted. No, you have your clothes on. Your form's gay, but you have your clothes on.
Yeah, a gay form.
And good morning to you, Mike. I'm going to tell you to turn this off right now. Yep.
Listen,
Uh,
I'm sure he's learning. Listen, Mike's a fireman. They're not playing any naked basketball. That's all I know.
well, let me ask you this, Mike. Do you have a firehouse? If so, do people sleep there? Because boy, do I
Yeah,
have an opportunity for you to score
they
some
all they know
significant
that your brother.
pointage, my man.
They all sleep there because they're ready to put out fires. They're not going in the backyard and play. But wait, why? So wait, why is Jamie
Hang
Foxx?
on. I'm trying to tell Mike real quick. If
No, we're
you
not going
wait
to talk
till
about
they're
my
all
nephew
asleep,
anymore unless you want a
and
beating of a lifetime. You want no, but seriously, I don't understand the P Diddy Jamie Foxx part.
what about that? Don't you
No,
get it?
maybe I just missed when you were with the because the video was just going on. I wasn't fucking listening.
Yeah,
But like,
no, it was.
why? What is Jamie Foxx's involvement?
He was like the last, one of the last, other than uh, what's his name, Meat Mill. He was one of the last ones that really it was rumored that P Diddy groomed.
Wait, but Jamie Foxx has been famous since like '90.
So the other theory is that they both kind of enjoyed the same thing, and like it's like, wait, you got your gay basketball in my bisexuality. You got your bisexuality in my gay blackmail. Let's
Yeah,
throw
I guess they
parties.
didn't want it coming out. I don't know. I understand what I understand what you were saying before about like, in that culture, it's harder to take it that way, which I always thought was weird because, and I'm not trying to. This isn't even me making a joke. I know it sounds like some hack ass joke, but it's not. But in that culture, in the not so much the Jamie Foxx part, but like you're saying, like the gangster rap or the tough, which is also funny. We're saying that with the gangster rap because Diddy's whole thing was that he kind of like was against gangster rap. He was house party music. All that was not. Yes, Big was with him. He produced that, but his whole shit was going against. All rappers were like, "What the fuck is this?" Making fun of him with the big dancing, like the Missy Misdemeanor Elliott videos and all that kind of shit. So in the Vegas lights and all sampling all the 70s, like I'm Coming Out is the background to one of their songs. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like what I'm saying is it was already thought of as like tutti frutti kind of music anyway. Like we all loved it. It was cool to dance to and stuff, but nobody was thinking gangster in any way. But I know what you're saying that they said they couldn't be like hard and tough, but the gangsters, the real ones, were always bragging about what? Going to prison. And what do we all know about prison? When you're in prison, you have the gay sex. And then you come out, like, you can't be gay when you're out here. But they've already been like persecuted and forced to have gay sex. Why can't they have gay sex and then persecute? Why is it only okay one way and not the other?
Because it's like they don't want people coming in good. Remember when Hideki Matsui came to the Yankees and won Rookie of the Year?
Good.
Yeah. And they were like, is he really the rookie? He's played 15 years in Japan. They
Who,
don't want
Godzilla?
you.
That wasn't racist when they called him Godzilla.
Yeah, you get my point? Like, they don't want you doing that with the prison sex game. They don't want you coming in as a rookie, an established general. It all kind of comes full circle with this. I did a joke when I first started comedy, and it never worked. But it was always like, remember when Rick Ross got in trouble for the line that he put something in a girl's drink, and then she
I
doesn't know
don't
what's
remember
happening
that.
by the
No,
time.
but okay, but I'm sure that's
So it was a thing, and it was always like I get that he's in trouble and you aren't supposed to do that, but isn't that the whole point of gangster rap being more criminal than the next one? And like, where's that line? Like, in the Olympics where you're like, holy cow, at some point they're not going to be able to be better than whatever record there is. It's just going to be zero. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how fast you swim, nobody's gonna be able to beat it until they change the format or something. Like, is there that line in rap? Is it gonna be like, yo, watch your kids around me? And it turns out Diddy, the answer is yes. Watch your kids around him. He was truly a gangster rapper. His gang was full of women and men he forced to have sex with him.
Yeah. No, and I'm getting all that. And I understand that, like, there are awful people out there. I make the jokes, and I guess we're all different resolve, and I guess I shouldn't say anything. It's easy to say it, like, when, Monday morning homo back or whatever it would be. Like, but to sit there and go,
Kish, kish.
I wouldn't. Yeah, kish. I wouldn't. I tell myself that would never happen to me. You know what I mean? Like, that I would be like, I'm not saying like I'm not saying people couldn't force me to do things, but then that would just be straight out rape. I would not go, oh, if someone said to me, you're not getting this contract or you're not doing all these things until you do these things, right away, my mind would go, then yeah, it sucks. I'm not going to get this money, but I'm not doing that. I'll just be poor. I get it. You're going to say like, well, they were coming from like being poor and they finally got this life. I've always been poor. I would like a good life. I'm not doing that stuff.
No,
Go ahead.
I get 100% what you're saying. Like, I truly do. I understand where you're coming from. Like, you are a man of ethics, though. Like, I like to think of myself in the same boat. Like, I wouldn't do something for fame, but I don't want to give any names away because I don't want to blow up anybody's spot. But there's a comedian who's like a joke man, we'll say, who may have a bastard daughter that I allow to hit on me whenever I want to host at her fucking shitty club. So like, I'm willing to play the game, just not to that extent. You know what I mean? I think everybody has their line of what they're willing to do, even if it's just you're nicer to certain comedians that other people think are a dickhead because they're willing to book you. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you specifically. That was a general you.
No. I got that. And in your generalization, you do realize you confused two Jackies, right?
Yep, I certainly did. But now I realize that, and we put it out there for everybody.
Because now you're like, Jackie the Joke Man Martling's daughter used to hit on Bobby.
Oh boy,
it's fun. Not the chicken.
Don't
soup
I
from the
have
soul guy.
Don't I have an egg on from the mason jar on my face?
Yes. No, and it's not even like I'm not even saying like, yeah, you're right. We have ethics and that, and I'm not even saying that I wouldn't. There's things I would do to make money, like like if someone said $1 million wear a chicken suit on TV, I would wear a chicken suit on TV. I'm not that guy. It's like I will knock down pride, and it's not even about like gay sex.
$50, and would you say your mom's dead and that you are willing to sell her clothing?
To be fair, just so you know this, I didn't even know I was getting $50 till later. So I just did that for a TV credit. I didn't even do that for $50. That was bonus. That was the sweetness.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, speaking of that real quick, and then we'll get back to the Diddy stuff. Bobby, I have breaking news too.
No fucking way.
Now, I don't know the second part of the details, but you know how we had talked if people watch POS Morning, that I was supposed to be doing a weekend in Hartford at City Steam, and City Steam is now closing. But they have now moved all the Brouhaha shows to a new location in Wethersfield. So all the weekends will still be going on, just at another spot that they were. When I did the album recording, remember we got to do that one hotel, but then they were moving it to another place the week after. That place, I guess they kept doing comedy there. That's now going to become so City Steam Brouhaha comedy will still be happening, just not at that City Steam place. It'll now be happening at this place. I found out today, so details on that coming up soon. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but that one.
Tell
was
Ryan if he wants to call me and I can give him some pointers on how to build a room. I did it at the other hotel.
This room has been built for a while and it actually looks pretty good. But yeah, sure.
By the way, there's now a note on my IHG logins. Apparently, like, do not let this person mess around.
Right.
Yeah, because they stress every time I check in. They're like, and this is the hours where that room is closed, so you are not allowed in there. Repeat it back to me, and I'm like, all right, well worth it.
Yep, Kish is right. Jackie the Joke Man Mason. But no, I guess my whole problem with this whole thing is like, and this is, I'm gonna say this and sound fucked up regardless.
Is it the sexual assault?
It's the fact that if anyone, God damn it, I'm going to sound like a piece of shit. Whatever. Fuck, this is POS. If you're a guy, I'm saying guy to guy. I'm not saying guy to girl. That's a whole different ball of wax. I am not making that clear right now.
Just
guy
before
to girl,
you make your point, that's been alleged too.
All that shit. What's that? I couldn't hear you.
Before you make your point, that's been alleged too. That there was guy to girl stuff, and I believe that's what he's going down for now. Just so you know, before you make a Francis.
No, but that has nothing to do with. I'm talking about my point of view for me, because I'm only speaking for me. If you're a guy and another guy forces you to have sex and sexual assault and all those things, first of all, that person is awful. Regardless of what you're doing, you should never Never have sex with people who don't want to have sex. You know what I mean? Always have everyone be willing, not unwilling. It's my credo. You know, it's like, but if that does happen, and I'm not saying, oh, you beat them up. Yeah, there are people that are bigger than you. You don't do fisticuffs, but you fucking don't give a shit about other stuff anymore. The second someone fucks your mouth or your butt, you fucking go to the cops. You go to people you know that are tough. You go somewhere else and go, this shit fucking ends now. You don't fucking sit there forever and let this guy build a fucking gay empire on yachts and driving his car backwards and hypnotize videos and letting him go off and do whatever the fuck he wants until like 30 years later, where people say Jamie Foxx's stroke is because he had played gay basketball, which is not gay basketball. It's just naked basketball. Gay men play basketball and they wear clothes. I've played basketball with gay men. They wear clothes. Are just men. People are only gay when they're fucking. No one's gay or straight when they're not fucking. They're just walking around waiting to fuck. And then when you fuck, that's what you are. Anyway, what I'm saying is P. Diddy might be a piece of shit, but it's all the dudes that fucking didn't step up and go, fuck this. You know how many there are of us? Let's kill this guy. Or let's kidnap this guy. Let's fuck this guy. Let's call the cops on this guy. Let's plant drugs on this guy. They all know gangsters. They all know fucking people that can get shit done. Why did it go on for so fucking long? Contracts? We're talking contracts. You can get someone else to sign you. Hey, Jay-Z, I'm a good rapper. Are you going to fuck me in the mouth? He's like, nah, dog. And you're like, all right, then let's go kill this guy.
So this is the biggest allegedly of all. But allegedly, several times people attempted to either go to the police or the news, and then they disappeared.
The police? I know. I thought you were going to say they went to the police and then Sting was like, you've already taken my song, P. Diddy. Because remember, the police and P. Diddy have collaborated before. I'll be missing you.
Oh, absolutely. But if you do get SA'd, as you said, by a man on man, and he's strong enough to over... Yeah, that's what you say for YouTube. Sexually assaulted.
Like a Mexican friend?
Sexually assaulted?
Oh, like I thought you meant essay. Like, yo, essay. I was like, wait, why is it called essay? Are they gay too?
Pat, when we do shows in the future, I'm going to need one of your family members who's of the younger generation just to sit behind you like Shohei Ohtani's translator and whisper in your ear. When you go essay, they can be like, that means this.
No, and then we don't need that. I think it's weird that you know all the slang terms for rape.
Well, I
don't need hip hop rape. I just have regular rape.
Wish you wouldn't have cut me off at the word I've been watching. That was an unfortunate time for me to not get to finish that sentence. So allow me to.
Nope.
Been watching YouTube videos on how to get better views, and one of those things is to use key phrases. But they ended up dead. But like you said, if that were to happen and the guy's strong enough to overpower you, obviously you can't fight him and beat him up. So I would recommend getting some Lake City quiet pills and using those. That's the great equalizer. The Second Amendment's there for a reason, and this is that reason. So you just do that. No, there's a specific model. Lake City quiet pill.
Is a bullet?
Is that what you're asking? Yeah. Because there's a Remington plant in Lake City, Utah. That's another workaround, Pat. We're not supposed to say the B word on here.
Bullet.
No.
We're not monetized. I don't.
We're trying to be. That's why I said
not.
Anyway.
Bullet. Suicide.
Oh boy. Now you done did it.
Bullet.
Now you done did it. Is that a name of a band? Because if not, we should start one. We'll hire Pete.
Bullet? Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. But so that's one option. Another option, let's say you can't do that. Like it's Diddy and you can't get to him. What I would do is wait till he's gonna have a kid, right? His wife's pregnant, kid's there. You spend that time, those 4 years, getting your medical degree. You become a doctor. You go to the hospital. You swap out his child, right?
What?
You put the other one in a horrible situation, foster care. You adopt the kid, raise him as your own. He loves you. You're his dad. Eventually, Diddy, we'll say, starts to get suspicious. He gets a DNA test. He finds his real kid. you give your real kid a gun and he has to watch his own son go full Oedipus and shoot him. That would be the ultimate revenge.
What happens to the kid they raised?
Kind of like the Oedipus story, he then gets fucked by Diddy's son.
Man, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He finally got out of the foster care and into the butt sex.
But I mean, he got 18 years of great
But
life. Yeah, exactly. He got 18 years of great butt.
I don't know, man. This P. Diddy story is weird to me. What do you think? Okay, so when they arrest him, I know he's running over there, but let's say they catch him before he gets Ali auction freed. Okay, let's just hypothetically they catch
Hopefully.
him before that, and they bring
Yeah.
him back.
They Epstein him.
Yeah, that's my question. Is he going to be put like in a solitary thing where he's all? Because it's not. Yes, he has powerful people underneath knowing things and stuff, but it's not political like the other stuff in that kind of power. So I don't think like it would be the same like, you know, he killed himself, but he didn't kill himself in jail. You know what I mean? I don't think we're gonna get that. I think we're gonna get like high profile court cases and all that shit.
Very fair point, and I hope V's still watching. But if you go with the full on, there's this powerful group that uses that type of action as a way to continue to control, yada yada yada. Jim must have just tuned in because he reiterated your point about
we both said no. Great minds think alike. We're both saying
yeah. That's a great point. Yeah, but so there would be people in politics like the Epstein situation at the top, and then there would be different branches, and like the Hollywood branch would report up and be like, we got a problem, and then they would handle the problem the same way they did with Epstein. Like it's the same powerful people at the top of those food chains.
But why would you kill him?
So he doesn't snitch on everybody above him, starting with that Jewish record executive. I'm guessing there were other people around the way. I'm guessing
Rick
he was
Rubin?
kind of passed around like a pig roast. It's been a while. I apologize. I should have done a little more research on the
Why
guy's
is
name and whatnot.
everyone having secret mean gay sex? Why can't they just have regular nice gay sex?
Well, this was a period of time. I mean, even into the early 2000s, gay people weren't super accepted yet. Like it was right on the cusp. You know, Perez Hilton was really like, I would say, the gay pioneer in the
Perez
mainstream.
Hilton?
I was just making a joke. I was trying to be.
I was just like,
Yeah, I was trying to get a laugh. I realized I'm just giving like the world's shittiest book
report. Did I miss
report.
that part of pop culture? Perez
No,
Hilton?
but I mean, like, those Queer Eye guys, they were probably the first, right?
I mean, Freddie Mercury, Elton John, there was musicians that were accepted, but you had to be at a super level. I know what you're saying. Not famous
Like,
people, but into
yeah.
just the regular zeitgeist, into the regular world, it wasn't accepted normally. No, like, it wasn't like you were still kind of looked at and treated differently. And I understand that. And I'm not saying it was hard, but like, it's one extreme to the other. There's being in the closet, and then there's forcing someone into the closet against their will. Like, you could keep it secrets. You have all the money to have secrets you want. It's the forced blackmail. It's not. I think it's wrong for anyone saying that this is gay. It's not gay. And I'm gonna be serious for a second. It's power. It's domination. It's fucking people up. It's nothing to do with gay or straight. These aren't gay people or straight people. They're fucking awful people. And
they're terrible people.
So everyone keeps saying that it's like, you know, they're gay. This, I know we're all just joking around saying that, but like that's the part that fucks up when it's like we just joke like that. And I'm the first one to make crazy jokes, but when we joke like that, we're just saying it's gay people. It's not fucking gay people. Gay people would never do shit like this. They're good people. Can be gay or straight or bi or whatever. These are assholes. These are monsters. These are people that were treated terribly. They're pit bulls that were raised by pit bulls that were fought. And now they're fucking doing the same goddamn shit.
And I think that's a great point to clarify. The reason why I say gay in particular is that was the emphasis of a lot of the Diddy stuff, was that that is what he was threatening to expose. Now, with a lot of the like politics stuff, it was kids, because that's something universally nobody can get behind. Right, so they make you do stuff with
gays, though.
You can, as long as they're consenting and sober, and you're also consenting and sober. But like,
no, I know what you're saying too, and I know you're.
so
and you're
like
right.
it was
Like,
a power
real
struggle. But
quick,
no, I
so I want to
good
clarify this one point
clarification.
real quick. I just want to clarify this part real quick. You are right in what you said about saying that they are coming out saying we'll let everyone know you're gay, and I understand that is a threat to their manlyhood, their jobs, their street cred, the bravado they're putting out there. I understand that. I'm talking about the people that are either making jokes or reporting on it that are saying these gay parties, these gay attacks. That's not gay. This is rape. This is this is domination. This is fucking bullying. This is evil. It's not gay. That part isn't that. What they were gonna do with the blackmail was saying, hey, we're gonna tell people you were gay, but they're not. They're
Exactly.
forcing them to do shit. That's the part where I'm trying to clarify. That
No,
part.
no,
Yeah,
you-
I know what you're
you
saying
did.
to that.
You nailed it. So, but yeah, and so I mean, it's a fucked up situation. I think what they're getting Diddy now for is the women and rape, which again, terrible. Like, but what are you gonna do? Don't sign with Bad Boy Records.
That would be. I wish you were the judge. Where at the end through all this, you go, "What are you gonna do? Don't sign with that." And they're like, "Wait a minute, is he not going to jail?" It's like, what are you gonna
No.
do? Do you know how many hits they have?
Yeah, no, everybody knows he's gay now. That's a punishment enough. And then we go
And then at the
released.
end, P Diddy puts his. You feel these hands with all these rings on your shoulders, and you just hear, "I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop." Like, oh no! And he just keeps having gay sex with you. Like, God damn it!
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury and the court, and
P Diddle.
prosecution, great job. But I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with this sentencing because I don't think this man can change. It's been well documented that he is, in fact, a bad boy for life. Then I play this song and he blows me as we leave.
You know what's really crazy? If you really want to be a conspiracy theorist, people can say, why didn't they know that he was going to have tapes on this? He's
They
been
did.
saying it the whole time. No. Hear me out for this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why didn't other people know that there was going to be tapes even before they first walked in? Because he's been saying it forever. What's his label? What's
Bad
his
boy.
label?
Bad Boy
Bad Boy what?
Records?
No,
Oh,
is
shit.
it or is it Bad Boy Records? Has he been
Fuck.
saying Bad Boy Records the entire time? And everyone else is pronouncing it wrong. And he's been saying, I tell you that I record. It says it on the wall. Bad Boy, that's me. Records. You said records. I rest my case. I can be the lawyer for P. Diddy. I don't want to be, but I got this.
I thought we were about to wrap up. But that is such a good point that Dominic just brought up. God damn it. Do you not know about Farnsworth?
We will break into that later on. Join us tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for another bright and sunny POS mornings. We're on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern time. If you're not sure when we're on and you want to get notified, all you got to do is subscribe, hit the little fucking bell thing, all that kind of fun shit. Like the videos all the way. We also are sharing this on different things. Tomorrow morning also, Bobby's might be doing on his Twitter. I'll definitely be doing it on this and then the POS Facebook page. So if you're not on YouTube, you can go over there and watch it as well if you subscribe to that. But we'd like you all, while you're here watching, to please subscribe to the channel and please like the video. That helps us a lot. And then you can watch it from any little thing you want to. But just throw a click on there quickly. Terry, so sorry you just came in quickly. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning, buddy. Bobby, you got anything you want to promote?
Yeah, this weekend I am at the Port Comedy House in Baltimore. So Friday, Saturday shows with the one, the only Aaron Berg. Come check that out. We may even have a new Twitch channel tomorrow. Who knows? We'll figure that out. God bless everybody in the chat. And thanks for tuning in.
Well, not only that, but real quickly, if you're going to Bobby's show, make sure that you have waves on because you may have to go a different way.
Yeah, you're not going to take a bridge.
You're not going to take the it was the what's his name? The name of the bridge is the guy who wrote the national anthem.
Yeah, the Baltimore Bridge.
Francis Scott Key Bridge. That's what it was. It's the old Baltimore Bridge. The Jackie the Joke Man Mason Bridge. Please like,
Somebody's
subscribe,
going
all
to get a
that fun
text
stuff.
about that.
You can listen to me tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday on 95.9 The Fox in Fairfield County. If you live in Connecticut, you can listen through the radio station. If not, please just find their app or stream 959thefox.com through there. We'll see you guys Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. And Bobby,
If you can't join them, beat them, and don't be a piece of shit.
it's not gay basketball. They're just naked.